It's doing the exact job it needs to do. It makes you laugh, it makes you smile, and you just have a good time while you're on this thing. Lean over. The Kawasaki Racing Team KRT version.
Where are you riding now?
The KRT Kawasaki ZX6R.
And it's super smooth on the power too. Plenty of it.
The full bore super sport race bike for the street. Leaned over and everything. Here we go. Oh, it sounds nice. This is so different. So incredibly different. I'm so not used to being leaned over.
Right, riders, if you are ready to ride, please show me that love with that thumb in the air. Alright, looking good. Riders, come out as I call you, please. Z900RS, Ninja 1000, ZX6R, Mercy.
So you really are cranked right over here, though. This is not an... This is a very, very, very different seating position. Holy shit. Wow. Much, much different here. Considering everything I've ridden has been upright and hilarious, but it's got the show exhaust. I'm gonna say this right now, this is almost too cranked over for me, like on a semi-uncomfortable level. Like really, really cranked. This is very different. Ooh. For my size, height, obviously it sounds fucking amazing. It's got tons of power. Redline's at 1600. Woohoo! 16,000. Sorry, I said 1600. I meant 16,000. This thing has all of the speed that you would ever fucking want. But it's a, ooh, I don't know. Not... I'm gonna say this, if you're buying this bike, you're not looking for it for comfort. You know, this is not something you're buying and going, hey, I'm gonna go for, like, you know, cross-country cruises and be perfectly fine with afterwards. No, this is something you're looking to go, like, super speeding on. Obviously, for that reason, the seat is very hard. You are cranked way over. These handlebars are all the way down. Whew. Waiting for the group. I can see out the right mirror again. There they are. There's some of them. There's two of them. There's three of them. Where's the last guy? It is very, very, I guess if I hold it farther in, it's a little less cranked over, but like it's very uncomfortable. Awesome power though. Like this bike feels amazing. You know, if this is what you were like looking to do, this is the bike that you'd want. You know, it's got all the power you want. Redline's at 16,000. Holy shit. I mean, I can't even imagine. If you're at 16,000 RPMs, you're just screaming. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Which is kind of the point of it, I guess. Like, you know, motorcycles are meant to put your, like, meant to make you, like, have fun. That's the whole point of them. Make you smile and have a good time. Like, that's exactly what this is doing. I'd never buy one. Like, it's way too uncomfortable, but it's just, I would never buy this bike, but it is hilarious and fun. And it sounds unbelievable. I mean, that's 8,000 RPMs. It's faster than I went on any of the other ones, but more RPMs than any of the other ones. It's incredible. This is I'm doing the job of making me laugh and have a fun time. This bike is doing it. Of doing the job of like being comfortable and something you'd want to ride every single day. Probably not. Let's be honest. I would, if you change the bar position, these wouldn't be that bad. These are just way down there. I would need these like up here, and if they were up there, they'd be pretty comfortable. This is just way too cranked over for me, but as an experience, this bike is doing everything it's supposed to. It's fun, it's hilarious, it's fast. It's a zoom machine. It does exactly what it's supposed to be doing as a zoom machine, going zoom. It is my hands are already sore, my wrists, from being like leaned over and putting so much pressure on them. That's so not the normal strain that I get. So it's a very different feeling turning this bike too, because it's, you know, hilarious, absolute fucking rocket ship. Shifter feels amazing though. Like upshifting feels, it's like a feather. You're not even, you don't even notice that you're upshifting. It's just pop pop. It's so good, so good. The quick shifter on this thing is a dream, absolute dream. And like I said, for the other test ride videos, I will be putting all the specs, the power, the price, the speed, top speed, you know, torque, all that kind of stuff. I'll do it in a little picture or something in the description. I'll see if I can find the like Kawasaki website page for this bike, and I can tell you though, I am too tall for this thing. My back my back and my wrists are already way too sore for something that I would ride on a day-to-day basis. It is hilarious and it is fast, and you can just tell if you wanted to, this bike will give you every inch of speed that you want. And it sounds incredible. super fun. I love this thing. It's so unnecessary that it's good. That's the best way to describe it. There's no reason that like you need to have this much of anything in a bike. this much go, this much, like, oh, it's so good though. Again, being a sport bike, it's a little bit different of a flick, because, you know, you have less leverage where your hands are. It's a lot more pull than just push. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to not hit all the potholes too on the way back to this thing, because that's gonna hurt. I wondered why this was like, the last 2 times we've gone out, this bike hasn't been picked, and because it's probably, a lot of the people here are older guys. They're all looking for like the cruiser kind of comfortable but with power bikes, and this is not. this feels the latter part of that. All the power, all the go, much speed, but not on the comfortability side of things. Funny enough too, there's this guy, he's there, and he signed up to ride, I think it was like the Ninja 400 or something like that, the 650 maybe, I don't know. And he signed up to ride it. He left on this was the last little ride we did, and you know, he left with us, and then he stopped at the top of the hill, probably like, I mean, a good 300 feet from where we started. And I walked up to him and I was like, hey, what happened? You know, how'd we lose you? Something happened to the bike? He goes, oh, too new. I'm too new. I was like, you came to a demo day, a test ride, and you're too new to ride, you know, the beginner bikes. Like, that's bad. And this is, you know, he's probably got $1,000 worth of gear on, brand new gloves, brand new boots, brand new helmet and jacket, like all leather. You know, he spent the money. Oops. Blinkers. This thing is unbelievably ridiculous, just like I feel like I'm Jonathan Ray. If you don't get my reference, it's a World Superbike thing. Oh god, that quick shifter up though is just so nice. It's just perfect. It's like, it's a dream. You don't even have to think about it. You just put your foot in and just doop, here you go. Next gear, next gear, next gear. This thing is hilarious. Oh my god, it is. It's doing the job of being hilarious. Is it comfortable? Hell no. Like, I'm already sore. My back already hurts from riding on this thing after 20 minutes, and I'm only 6 feet tall. Like, I'm a pretty average, well, I'm above average height, but like, I can't imagine being someone who's like, you know, 6'2", 3, 4, 5, somewhere like that, and trying to ride this thing. You'd be so cranked over that it's... Eight out of 10 though. I'm going to ignore the fact of it not being comfortable, because I know it's not supposed to be comfortable. That's not what this bike is built for. This bike is built to be hunched over, and you're supposed to be going fast, and that's exactly what it should be doing. Like, it will do the purpose that it is built for, and it'll do it so very well. You just can't laugh. You can't do anything but laugh all on this thing. It is hilarious. Just funny. It is just fun. Going in speeds like this though, it's very hot on the feet. Like, I can feel it on my ankles right now. There's a lot of heat coming off, but that's also because we're going, you know, second, third gear, 35 miles an hour road traffic. Like, respite. The seat is hard as a rock though. Oh, this thing is funny. It does exactly what you would expect it to do. It is a rocket ship. Even though the little ignition thing is that quick shifter is just beautiful. Quick shifter is the dream. Oops, I have my blinker on. I mean, that's the problem with like doing test rides. You have to do it in a way that's safe to everyone, so you can't be going on highways and super fast and curvy roads and everything, but you also run into the problem of like traffic. Love it. Would never buy one, but absolutely love it. Kawasaki, you it's doing the exact job it needs to do. It makes you laugh, it makes you smile, and you just have a good time while you're on this thing. That's exactly its job. Is it practical? No. It is probably the most unpractical bike they brought here, but it is fun. It does, it just makes you giggle. It is just that kind of bike. You just laugh and you have fun while you're on this thing, because you're just gonna be going. Doesn't sound nearly as good as that RS, but the quick shifter. It's so nice. Oh my god, I can't get over that. It's so smooth. That is the dream, man. That show exhaust, hard as a rock, but so very nice. I love this bike. I absolutely love it. There's no reason why it needs to be this extreme, but it's so good because it is. It is like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's extreme because it has to be extreme. If this bike was any compromise, you know, a little bit taller, a little bit less raked, I don't know, you know, less of an acceleration machine, it just wouldn't be what it needs to be. This bike does exactly what it's meant to do. It's built for, and it is hilarious. And I can see out of the left mirror in this one. And the right mirror. You can actually use the mirrors on this bike. Imagine that. the least comfortable, most aggressive bike, and it's the one that has the mirrors that are the most useful. Oh my god, this is funny. Oh, I love this thing. Brakes a little bit squishy, but that also could just because it's a test bike. Oh wait, I don't need my hand. Second. Third. Quick shifting. Absolutely love it. Sounds amazing, revved out. Just beautiful bike. It looks amazing. Like, this is the most like striking of any of the bikes that they have here because of what it is. I don't even think I've used the rear brake yet because my foot's just like not in a position that it'd be conducive to reaching it. I guess you could get it. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable bike. 8 out of 10. I'm ignoring the fact that it's uncomfortable because it's not meant to be comfortable. It sounds awesome. It's such a get up and go rocket ship, and just so cool. So cool. Absolutely love it. Huge fan of this bike.